Okay, welcome back to Tutoring 56. I have a cute little seasonal math slash crafty project or activity for you to do with your students, and that's called Valentine ratios. And this would be a really nice activity that's not worksheets that would reinforce the concepts of ratios. And the example I've given is 3 to 2 to 1. So the teacher chooses a ratio between the different size hearts. My example has 3 different hearts. You can choose that you only have 2 different size hearts. That's completely up to you as the teacher or the parent. And the objective of this is that the student is going to create a balanced heart using 3 different sizes following the ratio given. Now this is going to reinforce ratio. Did they do it? So if I count up later, they've got 3 small to 2 medium to 1 small. And did they properly fill the heart in question? So the example I have is there's a large piece of paper. Now I have used in this case card paper. It's a little thicker, so it's going to stand up more to what you're going to do. And here is my example. Okay? So now that they have that, they have to fill that with various hearts. Now you've got 2 ways to do this. One of them is you can go to a Dollarama, Dollar Tree, wherever you happen to be living, and get craft supplies that look like this. This is just wooden shapes, and you give each student the 3 different sizes that are there. Okay? I've got 3 different sizes, and then they would physically literally trace them onto that, and then they could color them. So they could, in this way, they could color them whichever colors they want. But note, we have 3 different sizes. The other way you can go is if you go again, you'll quickly see that I got this at Dollarama. We have peel and stick. Okay, so they just get to, again, keep the ratio going, but they're going to peel it off and just stick it onto the heart. Now the example I've done for you, let's take off my length piece and hope this sticks. I'm just going to hold it, okay? So you can see that I have got 3 different shapes, 3 different sizes. And then there's medium, and then there's small. And I have made a point of filling up the whole heart with it, leaving as little uncovered space as possible. Now you'll notice that I cut hearts in half to make them fill in the spaces. And that's quite all right. They've still kept the ratio. I've had to take those 2 to make a small one, but the ratio is still there. And that's what we're looking for. I've also balanced it out and made it so hopefully it's pleasing to the eye. There you go. Nice quick little activity that reinforces the idea of ratios and keeps the students are going to show that they understand that the ratio are, in this case, 3 small to 2 medium to 1 large. All right, there we go. Make sure as you're going around your class or you're working with your personal student that they really have a good concept of that. Now, one of the recommendations, and what I did when I was doing this, is I literally just took my big ones, or especially the peel and sticks, I laid them, I laid them on my piece of paper, laid them up the way I wanted them, made sure I was going to fit them in, also made sure I had the ratio, so I literally had 3 little ones in a pile to every 2 I had of this, to every 1 I had of that. And that would be my recommendation to my students, is that before you just start peeling and sticking, especially if they're going to use the peel and stick ones, that you've got the right proportions, that your ratios are correct. And then you can just place them on there, and when you're sure you fit as many as you can and keeping the ratio consistent, then you can start and peel and stick. Now, something else they can do, but they don't need to, is I took in my example here, I outlined the whole heart with a red marker just to make it stick out. Color paper you use is completely up to you. One of the packages I got from Dollarama for my evening students is bright red. They're all bright red, so I might want to use a white paper behind, but you can give that option to your students. There you go. A nice, quick, I'm going to hope this sticks. Nope. It's too thick. Okay, there you go. Nice, quick, easy ratio, Valentine ratio activity.